So now we'll be moving on to using probability with perms and coms. So in the first question we've got, 25 chocolates total, 10 are milk, 15 are dark. We're selecting 3 of them. So let's see, 2 dark chocolates. That means we want 2 dark chocolates and 1 milk chocolate. So we want 15 choose 2, 10 choose 1, then we'll divide it by 25 choose 3, because that's the total on the bottom. Now we do this because on the top we're just trying to find the number of, in a way, think of all the possible selections as events. We're trying to find the number of favourable events and then divide it by the total number of possible outcomes. Sorry, I should say probably the number of favourable outcomes and then divide it by the total number of outcomes, and that's exactly what we're doing. And we're doing 15 choose 2 because we want 2 dark chocolates. And then we have to do 10 choose 1 because it tells us that we're selecting 3 chocolates. Now 2 milk chocolates would just be, we'd only want 1 dark chocolate, but we want 2 milk chocolates. But we'd still be dividing by 25 choose 3. Yeah. So 2 dark chocolates or 2 milk chocolates. Or means add, remember? So now I will have to change my answer from B to a fraction. So 27 over 92 plus 46. And we get 3/4. That's 0.75 if you didn't know. 4. Okay, you got 36 paintings, 44 sculptures, and you're getting 8 of them. And you want the display to have at least 3 more paintings than sculptures. So if we do a bit of a diagram, P and S, you could have... Could you have 5 things and 3 things? No. You'd have to start at 6. 6 and 2, 7, 1, 8 and 0. So on the numerator, we would do 36 choose 6 times 44 choose 2 plus 36 choose 7 times 44 choose 1 plus 36 choose 8 times 44 choose 0. And likewise with permutations, something choose 0 is just 1. And the total would be, 36 plus 44 is 80. 80 choose 8. And that equals 0.0773. Normally I would suggest for you to write out the evaluated arrangements before you add them up, but because the numbers we're dealing with are quite large here, then I think it'll be fine if you don't. Okay, and now in a toolbox there are 25 screwdrivers, 16 drill bits, 38 spanners and 11 chisels. So let's just figure out how many tools are actually in here. You got 90 tools. So, random selection of 4 tools contains no chisels. If we take out the chisels, we're left with 79 things. And we want 4 things. 79 choose 4 over 90 choose 4. Simple as that. 0.588. In here. Okay, back to roses. Right. Probability that a yellow rose is in the middle of a row. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want this to be yellow. Well, I would say that there are 6 ways to achieve a yellow middle bush, and then you would just arrange the rest. So 6 times 8 factorial, and then you would divide that by 9 factorial. So this is 241920 over 362880. Now for B, the 3 red rose bushes are not separated. Now here's that keyword not. We could try and do the thing with selecting gaps, but okay, so that word means not separated. That just means they're all together. So we treat the block of reds as one object, and they can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of the rest. So it's just 7 factorial times 3 factorial, and then we'll divide that by 9 factorial. And that gives us 1/12. C, no 2 red rose bushes are next to each other. That's when we separate them. So, I mean, we'll clear out our yellow ones. We just need to do, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7p3 to arrange the red rose bushes in the gaps. Multiply it by 6 factorial. Then divide this by 9 factorial. Now this should just be 5/12. Something went wrong with the calculator. 1 over 288. Working is all correct though. So we'll just move on to another one. Okay, 3 skirts occupy the middle section of the arrangement. We've got 3 skirts, 4 blouses, 2 jackets. That's 9 things in total. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want this to be skirts only. So essentially you got 3 factorial of them in there, then the 6 factorial just goes around on the end. And then we'll divide that all by 9 factorial. Two jackets are not separated, i.e. they're together. Jackets, jackets, and then you just got the rest. So the jackets can be arranged in their own little world 2 ways. And then if you count the set of jackets as one thing, and then all the rest of the items of clothing, you've got 8 things. And you can arrange those in 8 factorial ways. So that's 2 times 8 factorial. It's 0640, 80640 over 9 factorial. That gives us 2/9. So now, okay, we'll ignore B because, I mean, we're not at this is not a video on probability distribution tables. This is about perms and coms. Okay, we want 3 red roses. That's 25 choose 3. And we only need to select 3, so we don't need to worry about the others. Okay, and now we figure out how many there actually are. 25 plus 20 plus 15 plus 5, so it's 65. And then that will round to 0.05265 and then goes on, so that's 0.527. If we go to C, probability that at least one red rose is selected. Honestly, I'd just minus the probability of no red roses being selected. 1 minus 25 choose 0. I mean, I'm kind of just making a point about that here. And then 40 choose 3. I mean, this is just 25 choose 0 is just 1, so I mean, we don't need to worry about that. And we can just do this. So it gives us 65 over 84, which is equal to 0.774. Because we're not picking any red roses, so we can only pick from this lot, and 20 plus 15 plus 5 is 40. Right, 3, again, ignore probability distribution tables. 3 vehicles from a company, 6 trucks, 5 vans, 3 cars and 1 motorbike, randomly selected. Okay, selecting 3 vans. Five choose 3 to pick the vans. And then we would divide that by what? 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 15. And that's 2 over 91. And then, okay, C, find the probability that at most one van is selected. Okay. So what I would do is just do probability that 0 or 1 vans are selected. And then, so that's going to be, if you choose 0, alright, you got 15 total, get rid of the 5 vans, you're left with 10. And you want all of those to be, for the 3 vehicles selected to come from those 10, because you don't want any vans. And then I'd also add 10 choose 2, and then just 5 choose 1 to factor in the vans there. There's 120 plus 50 over 455. Which is 0.374. So that's it for this video. Hopefully now you have the capability to go and practice some more and a lot more questions for perms and comms now.